Brussels has proposed a $40 billion military aid package for Ukraine, led by EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas. It's a significant step, doubling the $20 billion committed in 2024 to bolster Kyiv against Russia. Kallas argues the previous aid fell short of Ukraine's needs, a view backed by Northern and Eastern Europe, Estonia, Denmark, Lithuania, where proximity to Russia drives urgency.
Some countries are today upset that we are not engaging in dialogue with Europe. Russia has not engaged in dialogue with Europe, not because we suspended such dialogue, but simply because the EU itself did this. There are no longer any interlocutors of sound mind left for us to speak to.
The Kiel Institute tracks these nations' contributions since 2022 at over 2% of their GDP. It's a hefty investment, reflecting their strategic interest in countering Moscow's influence. Southern Europe offers a different calculus. Italy and Spain, less exposed to Russia's border, are weighing the cost against their own defense priorities, signaling caution on the plan. Italy's Antonio Tajani points to a key variable, a Trump-Putin call scheduled for today, March 18th, 2025. A potential ceasefire could reshape the need for this $40 billion push.
I have already said what I think of this proposal. I am very, very puzzled by this proposal. I have said it from the beginning. I do not consider it particularly effective, and I also consider it very complex.
Spain's José Manuel Albares echoes restraint, citing his country's $1 billion pledge for Ukraine this year. It's a substantial sum, possibly sufficient without further escalation. France's stance remains opaque, with hints of skepticism in diplomatic circles. Slovakia and Hungary, meanwhile, stay on the sidelines, consistent with their reluctance to arm Kyiv. The package is voluntary, no binding mandates here. This flexibility exposes the EU's challenge, projecting unity while navigating divergent national interests. Northern and eastern states see this as a bulwark against Russia's ambitions. Southern members question the timing, especially with US. Russia talks looming as a wild card. The Trump-Putin dialogue could be decisive. If it yields a ceasefire, the EU's $40 billion commitment might lose momentum, leaving Brussels to reassess its strategy. An April meeting in Warsaw will test the plan's viability. Defense ministers face a stark question: invest heavily now, or wait for the geopolitical dust to settle? The outcome hinges on today's call. A Trump-brokered deal could shift the Ukraine conflict's trajectory and the EU's role in it faster than any Brussels blueprint.